This is John, and I am here with Jeff and my lovely wife, and we are going to play some Rocket League for you guys today. Because
hold on. Jeff.
What do you? JT, fine. Jesus, dude, it's been a long day. JT is here, not Jeff. Jeff is not here. The reason we know Jeff is not here is because we don't hear anybody saying a boot. So, Jeff, if you listen to this, I apologize. That was very insensitive of me. How's everybody doing?
Doing well.
Good.
Okay, good. All right, we're gonna start this shit up. What do you guys want to do?
Standard's fine with me.
You want to do standard? All right, that's fine. But I want to do
whatever you want to do.
I want to do. You're right. It is whatever I want to do. Yes. And I do like to play. I do love the hockey, and in that regard, Jeff and I are very similar people.
I'm good with hockey.
He likes syrup a lot more than we do, though. I love that GIF. I love that GIF that Drunk Cat made. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was.
He made some good stuff. It was awesome.
He actually should be in the chat tonight, so that's cool.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
All right, here we go. Get your ass over here. The thing about Rocket League is that, you know, I hear people all the time saying, I'm like a fucking Rocket League champion. And I'm like, no, you're not. This game takes no skill. I love this game. But there's no such... No, there's not. Come on.
Are you serious?
But
totally serious. It's
a game where I like whiff the whole time, and then like the next game I'll score like 6 goals, and they're not flukes. Like they're because well.
I just don't like the fact that you're better at it than I am.
This game doesn't take skill.
No, it absolutely takes skill. I just don't like the fact that my wife is better at it than I am. I'm trying to mitigate my shame.
There's a real root of the problem right there.
It really, yeah, no, it's pretty bad. It's kind of ridiculous how much better at Rocket League my wife is.
Well, this is the only game that I'm better at.
Yeah, I remember that time we played Mortal Kombat. It wasn't cool. I wasn't having fun. I was having a little bit of fun. Fuck, I'll tell you what though, I think JT's better than both of us.
It looks like it so far. So.
JT is like a Rocket League. What's the word? A maestro, I would say.
Well, he has veteran status. So.
He does. He's a veteran of the Rocket League wars and the console wars.
You could say that I like Rocket League just a little bit. I'm a veteran on here, and I don't even know what I'm at on PC. But
I was gonna say you
40s or something.
You mostly play on PC, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, the minute I said, hey, let's play some Rocket League, JT was like, okay,
yes.
I'll cancel. You know, I'm supposed to get married today, but I can cancel that. You know, like I'm supposed to visit my dying grandfather, but you know, we can put that on hold. You know, we can. I actually got a huge promotion, but I will foreclude that to play some Rocket League. That is the level of JT's commitment to Rocket League.
Yeah, you could say that.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here. I just want to touch the ball once.
You can do it.
I can. I know I can. Thanks for the encouragement, babe. I appreciate that.
Oh, shit.
Gabe, if you're listening, get the fuck in here. Do you think I swear too much in the podcast?
No.
Okay. The reason I ask is somebody actually brought up my swearing. They said you swear a little too often, and I said,
on the podcast or in life?
Well, on the podcast. I mean, I don't swear all that often in real life, right?
Oh, it's funny when you make jokes.
No!
I messed that up.
Fuck.
The thing
see, there you go.
Rocket League is I can't play and talk at the same time. That's kind of bad, but...
Don't worry, I can do anything and talk at the same time. I can sleep. My wife will attest to the fact that I can sleep and talk at the same time.
Well, you're really better at like waking up and talking at the same time. That's one difficult stuff.
Oh, dude, my wife has caught me like I'll be waking up and I'm in that period between being asleep and being awake, and I will say the most off the wall, ridiculous shit, and she'll get it all in video, and she'll play it back for me.
I always tell when it's gonna be a good one.
Dude,
Anyone listening is wondering, your wife does have a name. What?
Well, you're a woman though. Why would I refer to you by your first name?
I know, I am.
Oh.
I notice I don't have a beer in front of me, by the way.
Mr. Negative's wife.
There you go. My love slave. Too much?
You're gonna kill our feminist audience.
I know. Yeah. Sorry to all the SJWs out there who may be listening. We do have a huge feminist audience, and I hate to alienate them. I called my wife a feminist jokingly, and I thought she was going to stab me in the neck with a steak knife. I keep calling you my wife, Vicky. Vicky. I call it Vicky.
I'm like here. I'm in the room.
My wife.
My wife. I can't bring myself to not refer to her in the third.
In case any of the other.
In case any of my bros are like, hey man, she's got a nice voice. I could be like, hey, back off my wife. How badly? So yeah, on the topic of ginger snaps. Shuhei Yoshida, once again I'm asking, please let us change our PSN names. Please.
The reason being that
is that something you regret?
So,
yeah!
No, I don't. John hates it.
I despise it.
When I started it, he insisted that I get like a PlayStation thing, and I was like, I'm not going to use these game things. This is not my thing. I don't really play. And he was like, well, you have to pick a name. And we had this sort of running joke about me, since I have red hair, being a ginger, and then sometimes getting sassy, and then I would cast snap at him. And so I jokingly named myself Ginger Snaps, and then because I knew it would piss him off. So
yeah,
now
you tend to do that a lot. It's awful.
So I of course yell, Ginger Snaps.
Well, at least the name makes sense and means something. I have no idea where my name even come from. I just kept the same one throughout. Whenever I first made this, when I was like probably 9 or something like that.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense though, because now that you're on the Gamescast, you're kind of like my flunky. You know what I mean?
I've heard that joke too many times.
I know. But you know what?
Online in a game or something, and he's like, they always make fun of me. I'm like, oh, you're such a funky. It fits.
You haven't heard it from me though.
So I'm trying to kind of get away from that and go with the rocket squirrel name. That's much more aptly describing me. My favorite animal is a squirrel, and love Rocket League, so fits, right?
Yeah, it works. You're a squirrel enthusiast.
Rocket League first, squirrel second.
Alright, we're gonna do some hockey. So everybody exited the main menu. I gotta do some hockey.
Works for me. I'm glad that they kept that around. That it wasn't just a 2-week thing.
So you know what's funny? My wife or Vicky was talking about. I don't know what my fucking deal is. Vicky was talking about I got my PSN name and I was like, oh, I don't play all these games. I don't play games. Blah 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 blah. How quickly things changed after she experienced Portal.
Oh yeah.
Well, as soon as I finished Portal 2, I was like, bring me another game like that, because I'll play that all day long. And he was like, well, there's only one other game like that in Portal 1. And I was like, okay, go get it. And then I was like, now what's next? And he was like, well, there's really the only one like that. So.
Yeah. But then it was Uncharted.
Then it was Uncharted, and I played those 2-2-1.
And then it was.
I've been trying to get my girlfriend to play Uncharted for a long time.
Well, and after Uncharted,
she would really like it.
Oh, I think she would too. I mean, it's impossible not to like Uncharted. And then after Uncharted, it was Infamous. It was Infamous, and then it was Red Dead. No, and then it was Assassin's Creed, and then it was Red Dead Redemption, and then it was Deus Ex. Vicky was obsessed with Deus Ex.
Yeah, I even played all the DLC on that
one. The new one.
Yeah, Human Revolution. Yeah. And then and Red Dead Redemption was another one. Vicky absolutely adored Red Dead Redemption, and
well,
we actually
tried over and over again to get me to play that, and I was like, Cowboys are dumb, and then I played it.
She actually downloaded the song that plays when you ride into Mexico. It's actually a really good song.
Yeah, that moment was incredible. Whenever you first get into Mexico and you're looking at everything,
and then that song comes on. Moments. Yeah, it was, yep. Dude. Like I saved it. I had a file save right before that happened, just so I could experience that again.
How did I mess that up?
And then
like I said, I can't play and talk. Walk and chew gum. But...
Vicky actually got so into Assassin's Creed that we went to the midnight showing or the midnight release for Unity, and of course that ended up being kind of a disappointment. But
Unity, the American Revolution one?
No, Unity was France, babe.
No, remember? So it was the American Revolution one that we went to the midnight release for.
No. Do you remember? No, we went just last year. The release for, or I'm sorry, in 2014 we went to the midnight release for Unity. Assassin's Creed Unity. We were like, "Oh my God, this game's beautiful," and then the game just fucking broke.
And I was like, "It doesn't work."
Why do people's faces keep disappearing? What's happening?
All the people in the crowd were saying.
Dude, I don't know if you ever played Unity, man, but that game was so horribly broken.
No, I stopped playing Assassin's Creeds after what was the one after Brotherhood?
Revelations.
Yeah, I played that because that wrapped up the Ezio story, correct?
Yep, it sure did.
Okay.
I feel like
that's when I played.
I feel like Revelations.
I played Black Flag a little bit, but
Black Flag was great.
Black Flag was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
but that's the
just
only
like
one made since that was really awesome.
Yeah, I think Vicky had a small crush on Ezio.
Of course not. I also don't have a small crush on
didn't.
Yeah, no, dude, if Nathan Drake was a real dude, Vicky would leave me for Nathan Drake. I'm pretty convinced.
So would I.
You would leave me. You would leave me for Nathan Drake, JT? God, I thought we had something, dude.
Myself. Drake. Passing.
I think Brandon would. I think Brandon would leave anybody for Troy Baker. I love giving him shit about his man crush on Troy Baker.
What made him love him so much?
The fact that he's probably incredibly handsome and cool. Troy Baker is that guy that we all wish we could be, you know?
Yeah.
Who's Troy Baker?
Troy Baker is he was the voice of Joel and in the Last of Us and Booker DeWitt in BioShock Infinite. Another game that Vicky loved, BioShock Infinite and The Last of Us. 2 games that you loved. Dude, you should have seen.
I played the crap out of the multiplayer.
You did. I didn't touch the multiplayer on that.
Interesting.
Dude, I don't know if you finished BioShock Infinite, but you should have seen Vicky's face at the end when the big twists were all revealed. Oh, dude, it was priceless.
That was a game I played like 2 hours of, and was like, "Hey, this is kind of boring to me."
Oh God, I don't think Vicky's gonna be your friend after this.
Well, I wasn't expecting to like Infinite because I didn't like I played about that much of the first one, and I was like, but I really liked it.
He helped me out on that failed aerial there.
Bit, yeah.
Oh, cool. Gabe actually, I just got a message from Gabe. He put together a list of news items to talk about this weekend, which I was going to do, but I'm glad he did that.
Sweet.
Yeah,
I've been wanting to kind of
get it, and
like what we're going to talk about
exactly.
Before
Yep.
we actually get there, so we can kind of prepare.
Well, and dude, Jeff just brought up something really cool, and we'll save this for the podcast. But Jeff just said, "Hey, add the Blue Point thing to it," because he wants to talk about that, and that's what I was going to say. Yeah, that's pretty big.
Are we going to do like a what everybody's been playing?
Yeah, we can go over that briefly.
Start out with that?
Yeah, we can do that.
I just didn't know if that's something,
No, yeah, well, especially since I've been playing Metal Gear Rising this week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, what, dude? It was sitting on my PS3 hard drive. Like I bought it like in March 2013, and I just, Dark Souls 2 came out, and The Last of Us came out, and I just never got around to playing it. And oh, nice shot, babe. I just never got around to playing it, and so I played. I started to go back, and I'm kind of going back and getting some of those trophies from the old PS3 games that I never got. And so yeah, I've been playing Metal Gear Rising, and a couple weeks ago I beat South Park, the RPG, and I'm not even a South Park guy, but I really enjoyed that. And I'm replaying Wolfenstein to get the platinum, because.
Do you know?
Yep, because that's probably the best first-person shooter I've played this generation.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
That's actually one honey that I'm surprised.
It yet, but,
what a great fucking game!
During the last sale, and it's another game I have to get through and beat.
What really, dude? Like before the big releases in spring start coming out, dude. I'm just trying to clear my backlog. JT,
yeah,
you are a
scoring
machine.
Well, I gave him a nice layup there.
Yeah, she did.
Poor
That was a good pass.
Taco Shells is having a hard time.
I just got the Game Awards antenna, the Game Awards stitch for my antenna.
We were playing against AI.
No, that Taco Shells person was getting his soul crushed by the terrible AI.
All right, why didn't it put us in hockey? That was weird. But all right, everybody exited the main menu. We're gonna do hockey now.
It's hard to play with the pit bulls.
Oh, okay. Oh, the dogs are upstairs. Yeah, I had the other ones highlighted. Oh, the dogs are upstairs, sitting on top of you.
Yeah, Dottie thinks that my lap is where she should be. She's like a 55-pound lap dog.
Dude, I'm gonna have Gabe do this every week. This is good stuff. All right, let's do this. You know, they ought to just keep the snow day thing permanent, because I really have a good time with this.
They're adding that to private, I think, private matches. So
you know, actually, JT,
if they do away with it in matchmaking, you'll still be able to do a private match.
You know, I'm actually glad you're here, because the last Rocket League Let's Play we did, Steve and Vicky, we were all playing, and I brought up the fact, and I think they both agree with me, I brought up the fact that Rocket League has been so successful. I mean, beyond... Oh, shit. Nah, that was a nice shot. So successful, obviously, beyond what Psyonix or Cytronics thought it would be. Probably what Sony expected.
And I'm so happy about that.
Me too. Because it's a really wonderful game. I've got a prediction that the next Rocket League, because you know they're making another one. They have like a $50 million profit on this game. The next one is going to be a big AAA title.
I don't know about like AAA.
It's going to have a much higher production value. Let's say that.
Oh, I totally agree with that. Yeah,
and
we're going to have hopefully a much more stable game, because even on PS4, I mean, this is not. It's got its problems, frame rate wise.
Not only that, but I think the servers could use some work too. At least on PS4, I don't know what it's like on PC, but I know on PS4, Vicky and we get frequent server hiccups. And there's nothing wrong with our internet, so I know what the issue is. But I also.
You know, you bring that up though, but for a small-time developer who launched it whenever they did, I think it was. Oh, nice.
No, I mean, it's really not bad.
They handled the servers really well for how popular it was, and the PlayStation Plus integration. You know, you have thousands of people wanting to access it all at the same time,
yep.
And you know, I think they handled it really well, and they were very transparent about the process of like when something went down, because it was so popular right off the bat that they were going to, you know, they told everybody exactly what was wrong, what they're going to do to fix it, and you know, when we can expect it to be back and all that. So aside from it being a great game, they're a great developer, and I've been a fan of them, like I said on the podcast, for years, ever since the first game came out. The supersonic
rocket-powered battle cars.
Battle cars, yeah. Cool thing. I don't know how much of Podcast Beyond you've listened to.
Oh, I do. I used to love Podcast Beyond back when Greg Miller and Colin Moriarty were on there.
So you know who Jeremy Dunham is, right?
I do. Yep.
Yeah, he works for Psionics.
Yep. They're he's good. He's buddies with Colin and Greg.
Yeah, right. He was the guy who was on Podcast Beyond before they were.
Okay. Right. Yeah. No. I knew that I had heard that he had worked on this game. I'm a big fan of Kind of Funny. I listen to them every day practically. So.
Yep.
But honestly, I really am sort of expecting, or at least part of me is sort of expecting a Rocket League 2 announcement at E3, or at least sometime this year.
I think they're going to support this game a lot. I think they're going to give this a lot of DLC releases, and
well, that's another thing I've been really.
What they're doing right now is they're concentrating on the Xbox One release.
Well, this is going to be. Well, you know what? I am glad that Xbox players are going to get to experience this game, because I think everybody should play it. Whoa! Look at that. that was a hell of a shot.
The hardcore Xbox people felt it out of anyway, because it was like a stupid PlayStation soccer card game.
They are, yeah. Well, I know a lot of people who are I know a lot of people on Xbox who are very excited to play it, but yeah, there are a lot of people on Xbox who really, really love to hate on Rocket League simply because it's a PlayStation game, and they don't feel it being an indie title that it deserves the attention it gets. Which I hate that attitude about indie games. There's nothing pisses me off more in gaming today than that.
Whenever the PlayStation Plus titles are announced, people shit on it like, oh, it can't get no freaking AAA releases. Fuck this indie shit. Like, dude, these are great games.
Yeah. Yeah. The attitude towards indies, and I've said it many times on the podcast. It's just absolutely toxic. There are a lot of people out there for whom if it isn't AAA, then it's not worth talking about, and that attitude is just. You know what, dude? I hope people get over that, because going forward, dude, you're going to see more and more indie developers pop up, more and more indie games come out, and I love it.
Oh yeah.
And, people act like
I'm not part of the gamer community question, but when you guys say AAA, what does that mean?
That's your big name developers, like EA, or publishers, I should say, like EA, Ubisoft, like your Call of Duties, your
Battlefront, Assassin's Creed, yeah.
So that's all people care about.
Basically saying your name brand.
Basically,
your big companies.
Big companies who pour millions upon millions of dollars and 3 or 4 years. Yeah. Indie games are usually sometimes made. I mean, like Axiom Verge, for example, which is a great game. And if anybody hasn't played Axiom Verge and you love Metroid, go play it. But Axiom Verge was made by one guy, Tom Happ, made Axiom Verge all by himself. So I mean, a lot of these games, a lot of these indie studios have a skeleton crew of 5 or 6 guys, and that's it. And I hate the attitude that the other thing that pisses me off about the attitude towards indies is that these guys work damn hard on these games. In a lot of instances, a lot harder than for example, the army of developers that Ubisoft throws at every Assassin's Creed. Because there's so many people working on that game. But dude, I mean, how long were they working on Rocket League? It was years, wasn't it? Like, this game was in development for a long, long time, because they're working on limited resources with a few people.
Exactly. I mean, it's a simple game, and not much has changed since the original game. It's still core. The core gameplay is still there. But, and I think they were actually making the sequel originally for PS3, and then once the PS4 came out and stuff, I think they switched over to that. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty positive I heard something about that. But yeah, they were a limited team, and I think they've since added people now, which is awesome to hear that they can.
Well, they can certainly afford it. I mean, $50 million profit. I mean, that's insane. You really, I mean, those are, as far as from a profit margin goes, that's like those are Grand Theft Auto levels. I mean, it's really, I'm so happy for them. And the other thing that really impresses me about Rocket League, and you kind of touched on it, is the amount of post-launch support that this game gets. Oh, nice one, dude. Nice. I mean, the amount of support this game has seen after its launch is, I mean, you don't see that very often.
And because of that, I've bought every single DLC on both PS4 and PC just to support them for their efforts, and you know, good on them.
Yeah, these are some hard-working guys, man. They really are. Although I will say it's really frustrating when you're about to score and somebody blows you up. JT, like, dude, Vicky and I, we're just not on your level, man.
Well, that was a good pass. You're not giving me any credit. I did that on purpose.
No, that was great. No, honey, that was great. What I'm saying is that what I said about this game doesn't take any skill. Like, I completely take that back.
Thank you. You haven't seen top level play apparently, because once you do, you will totally say that it involves skill. If you think I'm good, I am pretty horrible actually compared to a lot of the people that I play against, a lot of people that I have watched, a lot of, like, you know, your celebrities of the community. You know, you always have that one guy who's the best at the game, and everybody is you know.
Everybody back out to the main menu. Gabe is ready to join us, and I'm going to invite him.
Oh, sweet.
No more snow day. But that's okay.
All right, let me get Gabe going here.
Jeff says, crap, it snowed. Commute is going to be an hour or so now.
Yeah. He says he'll be on time. In Canada, that can't be right. Did you see what Gabe said? Alright, now we're just waiting on Gabe to join us. There he is.
Chaos will ensue.
Gabe, can you hear me? I sent him a party invite.
Is he in the party?
Let me send him another party invite. Hold on just a second. Okay, I sent him another party invite, so let's you know, hey JT, can you send him a message on Twitter real quick saying that I sent him a party invite? And okay, and we'll go ahead and get started. Because I know people are just dying to watch us play.
Yeah.
We probably got time for one or two more games. There he is. Hey, Gabe, what's going on, dude?
Cannot voice chat with the phone.
Cannot voice chat because of net type limitations.
Yeah.
So, Gabe, it means that Gabe is in Brazil, and it means that Gabe's in Brazil and we are in the United States.
Okay. But he can play with us, he just can't.
He can play with us, yeah, so...
But, I mean, probably something to do with his router or something that restricts, or his service.
But Gabe is here, and Gabe, I'm sure you can hear us, and we're happy you're here, bud. And thanks for your work on the agenda for the podcast tonight, man. It looks awesome. Well done. Well done indeed.
I get this music stuck in my head all the time.
I don't know if you've seen the Rocket League theme for PS4's UI, but the music is actually very soothing.
That's actually surprisingly one thing I haven't checked out is the theme. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, Vicky has it on her profile. And it's very soothing.
I feel like that out.
I feel like you could meditate to it.
Is it free?
I think it's like a dollar. I think it's like $1.
Okay, I'll definitely check that out.
It's pretty cool. Nothing's ever going to replace my Final Fantasy VII theme, but you know. I want my Bloodborne Platinum theme, man. People were supposed to be getting codes if you got for like a special Bloodborne theme if you platinum the game, and I haven't gotten mine. I don't think Shuhei realizes how difficult it was to platinum that fucking thing.
I started that actually. I'll talk about it a little bit on the podcast.
Please do. I'd like to. Bloodborne is my game of the year last year, so I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. But we'll save it for the podcast.
Yeah.
Those are not Vicky's. Those are not Vicky's cup of tea.
Not really my cup of tea either. But
nope, I really don't want to watch you die.
Although Vicky used to watch me play like old school Dark Souls back when we were living in an apartment, and she would just watch me die over and over. Yeah, because it was just we had the one TV.
Get so mad.
Now I got a huge man cave in the basement that I can go down to, and she can escape me.
I can watch Ellen.
Yeah.
It looks like you got a pretty sweet setup down there. Your gear.
It's not bad.
Picture.
It's not bad. My big movie screen that actually did not cost, like, it didn't cost hardly anything to put in when you compare it to like the setup that other people have. That's why Amazon Prime is your best friend, everybody. If you want a good setup, if you want a good home theater setup, do Amazon Prime. Oh shit. You know what I'm terrible at Rocket League? I am awful at trying to. Well, yeah, but what I'm worst at, babe, you're not supposed to laugh. You're supposed to defend me. But what I'm worst at.
I wouldn't do it, but I didn't promise I wouldn't laugh when other people do it.
I'm actually generally better than this. It's just that it's not that I'm horrible at JT. It's just that you're too damn good. That's the problem.
Every time that we stream it for the podcast, that he's bad. That's
yeah. But hey, I have been the MVP multiple times. Vicky can attest to that.
That's awesome.
Playing against the AI doesn't count.
Wait, we don't do that AI shit. I'm actually really close to getting my platinum trophy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I think I'm like at 85%.
Yeah, the longest thing about that is not story. What am I saying?
No, trying to unlock
season mode.
I see. I did the season mode. For me, dude, it's just unlocking everything. It's taking forever for some reason.
Well, anything that you can get a trophy for that allows you to do it against the AI is pretty easy, because if you're like, when you had to get the 10 games in a row, you can just, if you happen to be losing to the AI, you can just restart the game, and then it doesn't count. So.
You know what's awesome about Gabe playing with this? Oh shit! I just blew somebody up. I thought it was me for a minute. You know what's awesome about Gabe playing?
184 ping.
Well, what's cool is that with Gabe being in South America and us being in North America, this truly is like it's America unified. It's just one America. There's no North or South. We're just America tonight, fellas. And for that, I salute everybody.
I'm not a fella.
And well, fellas and lady.
And what?
Gal.
Fellas and gal. No, gal is classy. Gal works. Gal is classy, right, babe?
Dame. Yeah, sure.
Dame. I like Dame. I can call you Dame if you want. Oh, come on, Dr. Dank Dabs. I will say this, dude. You come across some really interesting PSN names when you're playing Rocket League.
Oh yeah.
Like
that I told you that I was playing the other day was Sir Poops a Lot.
Sir Poops a Lot.
Yeah, and
my favorite. Well, not my favorite, but probably one of the worst I've seen so far. I was playing with him last night actually. It was Veli Smaginas.
Veli Smaginas.
Veli Smaginas. Yeah.
Yeah. Now he's a 21-year-old man, and he's like, I can never play games with my girlfriend ever.
Right?
Because she's gonna know that I'm Veli Smaginas.
Veli Smaginas has a girlfriend.
That is fucking outstanding. I love it. I actually, so the worst I've come across, there's a few. I came across a guy named Hamas Soldier, and me being a formerly U.S. military, I was like, yeah, I'm not cool with this guy. And then I played with a guy named Raping Ranger, and I was like,
Maybe he meant rapping and he just
no. Wouldn't that be terrible? Wait, no!
Oh, shit, I spelled that wrong. No!
Dude, I don't know, man. Do you think we're ever gonna get to change PSN names? Like, people have been begging for it for years, and...
Shuhei has acknowledged that people want it. So I think it's gotta be coming.
Just fucking get it done. Like, there's no excuse. Like, if Xbox can do it, PlayStation can do it, and there's no... You know, just get it done. If the people want it, just get it done. I stop saying, oh, it's hard, you know, blah, blah, blah. Just fucking do it. Yeah. And so Gabe just sent me a message on Twitter. No, Gabe, we can't hear you. Can you, let me ask if you can hear us. All right, we got time for one more. We can do one more.
Actually, I'm gonna dip out. I'm gonna go grab some. I'm gonna get some food before.
Okay.
We go live.
That's cool. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go and get the room set up for the podcast.
Yeah.
Well,
so
all right.
I will be back. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say. So that's it for our Rocket League Let's Play, and please join us at 8 o'clock in about 40 minutes for the Super Deformed Gamescast. 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Unfortunately, my lovely wife will not be a part of the podcast because she doesn't want to get on the...
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. One day she's going to change her mind. One day she'll change her mind and she'll... What's that, hon?
Someday.
Maybe someday.
Maybe someday.
You've got enough knowledge. You can get on the podcast and hang with us, babe. But until then, hey, JT, thanks for joining us, bud.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so we will see you guys at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we're out.
See you.